Hello and welcome to the show. I am back here in Victory Age of Racing for a challenge. I'd like to start though by saying a big thank you to the developers of this game who have given me quite a lot of monies to play around with and mess around with some crazy car combinations. So yeah, big thank you to them. I would also like to say that since I made the last video on this game where I talked about it sort of looking a bit like a free-to-play game, they have since put an announcement up, they've changed it. This is not going to be a free-to-play game, this is going to be a pay your money once and then you have the game. They're changing, I'm not sure if they have quite changed it yet, but they're changing, you get more money for completing races and the cars are going to be a little less expensive and the parts and all of that are going to be less expensive. So yeah, most of my concerns with this game have pretty much been addressed already. Anyway, we shall get started. We are going to be building a car. We're going to be building a legend class of vehicle. And I'm going to be building it stupidly, because what's the fun? What's the fun if you do things sensibly? I'm going to build, basically, an all-power car in the Legend class. We're going to go for the top category, Group 1. And yeah, go for all of the speed, all of the power. We're going to make it as light as possible. However, the first thing we've got to do, I've just realised I put my controller out of reach, because I'm an idiot. There we go, I've recovered my controller. Why did I put it over there? I don't know. So, we've got to go for the... what on earth is that? We've got to decide our car. Oh dear, some of the parts on here are interesting. Okay, no, I'm not going to go for that one. That's looking a bit like Formula 1-ish. I'm not sure quite what's with the sort of antennae bits on the side. It looks a little bit like an insect. We've got almost a love heart shaped style. Ooh, wait, hold on. That one looks interesting. That's sort of a racy, car-y, styly, looky, fronty bit. That's sort of a nose of a tapir. What else have we got? That's sort of a normal, fairly normal thing. That also looks relatively normal. I quite like that actually. That's a sort of just subtle and see that's good. That's sort of a shark. Actually, I like that. We're going to go for the shark. Yes, we have done. We've decided upon that. Now we're going to go for the middle section. All fairly. I like that one. I think they're all. I think there's less sort of craziness with the classic cars. There's only so much you can really do with them. Then we've got to go for that. Yeah, we're going for the shark look on this one with many a fin. What else is there? I'm just going to have a quick look through them. And, okay, we've got... That's a odd exhaust position on that one. I think very big exhaust, perhaps? No. Many exhausts out the back? Or... Does that wing do anything? I think it was number 10 is the one we want. We've got a seat on the back, almost. No, this one here is the one we're going to go. Wait, hold on, was it 6 or was it 10? We can get rid of the back bit entirely. It was 10. Yes, we're going for the crazy sharky bit. Okay, let's continue on that. Now we're on to colours, of course. We are going to have it in black. There we go for the first bit, and orange for the second bit. Now, whenever it comes, like, I know the colour code for when I go to make the thumbnail images for stuff. I know what the colours are for all of that. When it comes to trying to do it, like, select the colours using this, I'm really not very good. I can't use these things very well. Yeah, that's close enough. That looks pretty good. That'll do. That'll do for me. Can I remember how to... Was there numbers? Can I put a number 21 on it? I hope so. There is numbers, however, I think I tried this before and was terrible at trying to manoeuvre the things about. There we go. So we want to not lock the sides. We do want to, whoops, we want to spin it around like that. Come on, here we go. Actually, no, maybe we do want to lock that. Make that smaller, and then we want to drag that. It's vanished. Where have you gone? Number, you're over. No, I want you to go over. Okay, we'll just have it on the on the sort of bonnet-ish of the vehicle. We'll spin you around like that. There we go. We'll make it a little bit smaller as well. Perhaps we might as well put it to 21. We'll put you there, sort of ish, and then I don't know how I create another layer. No, okay, so we're happy with that, and then can we? No, don't do that. We want to do that. Then we press apply. And then we want to go for the 1. Haha! And it makes it all the same as the previous. That's kind of a neat feature. I like that. And there we go. We got the number 21 on a slightly wonkily on oh, sod it. Slightly wonky positioning on the bonnet of the car. There we go. That's on it. It'll do. It will do. And then we press buy, I think. Yes, we want to buy the car. And then I think it'll take me to the... You can edit, yes, I think I can do all that. Hey, we have got the car. And then I think we go to the screen where we can develop. There we go, this is the one where we can put the points in. So, we're going to go for all of the power. We're going to go for maximum power. We're also going to go for maximum weight reduction. So it is as light as possible. We're going to go for the biggest engine as well. And we're going to keep it on. Should we put... Oh no, wait, can we go bigger? Oh, we can go even bigger. Yes, we'll go for that engine for reasons of power. And shall we go for the best tyres? Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that as well. We'll put that on. Yes, we want you. Thank you. And then we want you. Just to even give it a vague kind of controllability. And then what we're going to do is put even points on these ones here, because I've got to use up the points. And oopsie, we put 6 on there. Ta-da! Right, we're going for all of the power and none of the weight and all of the scariness, basically. And then we'll press apply. Yes, I want to apply all of that. Ta-da! Car is complete. Now let's go and scare ourselves silly while we go and try and drive it. Now, when I started building this, there was... Bugger, it's not going on anymore. There was a race I had in mind. Please be an event going on. Restricted. Yeah, let's... Oh, there's nothing going on for the legend class. No! God damn you. We want a group 3 now. Well, that's... Oopsie. Don't want to go... What are you racing? Restricted is a legend class. Join the event. Yes! We shall jump in. Yes, we get to use it. We get to use all of the crazy. Ah, dear. Let's see what this... see how this goes. Is this a... Oh, this is a hot lap party as well. Even better. Okay, we can jump straight in. Let's see how the slightly crazy car does. From the onboard point of view, it does look slightly like it has horns, which is fantastic. What's the... I've forgotten all of the buttons. That's a gear. What's look behind? That's change camera. That's definitely not look behind. I don't know. Let's look behind. There we go. Down on the D-pad. I'm using the 360 controller for this. Keyboards never really work when it comes to racing games, and just a big lock-up. Put the brakes on in the first corner and just get a big, massive lock-up. Oopsie. Let's go to the third-person view. The tyres look a little bit... Oh, like the front tyres got like a split down the middle of them. The back ones haven't. We've fallen off the road. Okay, this is... I mean, admittedly, the legend cars are the slowest of the vehicles. So it should be a little bit easier to control. It's still kind of twitchy. And nope. That corner there, much tighter than I had. I've never driven this track before. I should probably point that out. Corner there, pretty damn tight. I should pay attention to the minimap. Let's go back to a view that I can actually use to race with. Yeah, those front tyres do look a little bit odd, so we've got to get it stopped and stopped and stopped. Not stopped at all. Going into the wall. Ow. We've had a spin as well, almost. Okay, brakes. Not that good. Unsurprisingly, really. This doesn't get stopped very fast, and I haven't done any experimenting with the normal legend car. I don't know if this is much faster in a straight line. I mean, it seems pretty good. Of all the tracks I could be driving this on, this is probably a good choice for this vehicle. This looks like a fairly straightforward, fairly simple track. We've got a nice hairpin here, but it's banked, so it's not quite as tight as it could be. And then woohoo, a little bit. It got a little bit slidey on the exit there. And then we're not. I don't think we're quite flat out through here, are we? Oh no, we might be able to get away with that flat out there. And again, we've got another banked corner here that we can take flat out, just clipping the apex a little bit. This one here is the pain in the butt one that I've got to remember to actually brake on. So use the brakes about here and try to carry the speed. Okay. Maybe not quite like that. Go on, go-kart, there we go. Okay, that's not the correct line. Ignore that line. That line was absolutely useless. We're flat out again through here, I think. And then we got one final nasty hairpin that isn't... It's a little bit banked, but Okay, we want to brake. Ooh, don't lock up the brakes. Yeah, we're still locking up the wheels. Okay, we'll put the power down. Still, this is all power and as little weight as possible, and it still doesn't really want to slide very much, which is good. And I've actually built a nice car-ish. If I knew the track well enough, I've got a 110 is the target time to beat at the moment. I have no idea if I'll be able to do that. Right, so first corner. We can brake quite late in this one because it's a banked one. You can carry a fair bit of speed. Actually, you can carry more speed than I expected you could through there. Well, we will run a little bit wide on the exit. You can get away with it though. The wall's far enough away. Yeah, we're flat out through this. Maybe not quite flat out through there. I thought I could carry more speed. Maybe a little lift is required, and again, on the exit, it's just starting to drift a bit wide. You do notice the lack of grip in this car. It's not sort of the manic oversteer that I thought it might have. It's just not quite. Ooh, in fact, yeah, it's understeer. Yeah, I thought this car would be sort of all over the place when you try and put the power down and so on. It's probably because this is the least powerful of the vehicles that I could have built. Well, the Legend class, sorry, is the least powerful of all of them. But people wanted to see me build a Legend car, so I thought I'd give it a go. Stopped and woo, there's a slide going on. Okay, we're actually going to try and do a lap that isn't invalidated and that I don't fall on the snow. That would be kind of useful. Okay, and the terrain is appearing in front of me. What was that, a 130? I thought we might be able to get a 110, you know. We might be able to do it if I don't end up in the snow. So, and have a big slide on the hairpin. That's also another important thing. So we brake late as we dare into here. Try and carry plenty of speed through the bank turn. Run a little bit wide again. We can do that on the exit here. Plenty of runoff. I quite like that. So it's a little lift through here. What is it? A little lift or a couple of jabs at the throttle. Either works through there, and then we should be flat out through here. Ooh, I got scared. I shouldn't have lifted off. I think I can take it. And this here is this corner. It is really rather evil. Brake, slow it down, turn. We've got a wheel on the dirt, on the snow, I should say. We've run a little bit wide, but we haven't hit the wall yet, so it's all good. It's all fine, and brakes into the final hairpin. Nah, we've got understeer. Okay, come on, I will do it. How much time have we got? Oh, we've got plenty of time. We've got 9 minutes if I wanted it. I will get a good lap. I can tell you, to be fair, this car is a lot better than I thought it might be to drive. We go into second place with the 111. Yeah, we can definitely get in the 110s. We might be able to challenge for first. This is definitely a good track. Oh no, first has now moved quite a lot further away. Definitely suits this car. This kind of track. Yeah, carry lots of speed. I do like that bank corner. That is a really cool corner. Again, we're going to have a little lift through here. Yeah, I keep thinking, I don't know, I might be able to take it flat out. Yes, get my foot down through there this time around. Oh, get off the snow. I won't be doing that, it's a silly thing to do. And then we're going to be late on the brakes here, as I dare anyway. Understeer again. Okay, we can't carry that much speed. I keep thinking, oh yeah, we can carry speed, and I just can't quite do it. Is that fuel? I'm just looking at the left-hand side of my screen. There's a little green bar that's going down, and I'm wondering if that's fuel, because it started off at 100. We've just not stopped at all for the final corner. That's not very good. I think that's going to screw up this next lap. Never mind, I'll carry on. Or no, it might not be fuel, because that's suddenly just jumped down again. Is it damage or something? I don't know. Let me know. Oh no, what? It's now reset. I have no clue what it is. Or is it like the amount of time you go off the track before it gives you a penalty, perhaps? Maybe, that's how it works, I don't really know. Oopsie. And first corner, sorry, why am I thinking final corner? I'm thinking miles ahead of myself. And again, I really like that corner. That is such a cool corner. You can carry, I don't know if it would be as much fun in even faster cars, but we're still in third. I'm just seeing the place changes going on behind me for with the lap times. Now, we will get this corner right. I am sure of it. We will eventually get this corner right. I think I've got to, because I keep thinking, oh yeah, we've slowed it down plenty enough, turn in, and then we haven't, and we've got a big slide on, but we haven't made it around the corner. We're 2 hundredths of a second down, but I'm sure we can make that up by not falling off the road on the snow. And in the final corner, see if we can get it stopped. The answer is no. We just cannot stop it. Whee! And there goes a big slide. Okay. Definitely going to have to brake earlier on that hairpin. I think I'm being a bit too brave on there. How much time have we got? 6 minutes to go. Come on. I don't know what should I call this car? People, in the comments, let me know what you'd like me to call this car. I'm terrible with names. It's something to do with sharks, I should think, because it does look... got all sorts of fins going on. And stop into this first corner. Carry as much speed as I can. I don't know if there is a way of... You got a bit close to the wall there. I don't know if there's a way of changing this to miles an hour, actually. I should have had a look. Have I fallen down the order? Yes, I have. Come on! We can do it, Sharkmobile. Again, just cutting the corner a little. Yeah, I think it is to do with going off the track, that little thing. Okay, so we got this corner fairly well last time. Brake. Oh, look at... We're running a bit wide. Oh, got a big slide on. We're 200s up again, almost 300s up. That slide won't have helped. However, if I can get this final corner correct, please get it correct. So we're going to brake earlier. We're going to brake here. And stop. Still not stopping. We brake even earlier than that. We brushed the wall. And now we're struggling to put any power down. Okay. We're going to need to be braking almost before the 3 board on there. Okay, I can do that though. Yeah, we lost a second on that final sector. And again, the annoying thing is when it's the final corner you mess up a little bit for your next run because you have a poor run onto the sort of the start-finish straight. And stop! We've carried a bit too much speed through there. But because it's all banked, you can get away with it. Not quite an ideal line through there, but sod it. I'm still pointing in the right direction. Oh, we're a bit wide there as well. Had to lift off. This is not going so well. And through the first bit, we're fine. I'm dropping down the order. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Don't know how. Oh, we're up. We are fractionally up on this lap. Actually, no, we're quite a lot up on this lap. Getting a little bit wide. Just a little bit too wide. Never mind. It's this final corner that I'm worried about getting correct. And a brake here, perhaps? Will this work? Please just stop, car. Please, there we go. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit squirmy under power. I imagine on one of the shorter, sort of twistier tracks, the ones like the cobblestone roads and stuff, this car would be I wouldn't say a nightmare, would be a bit trickier to drive. Well, hey, you've got a 110. We're still in 5th though. Can we climb up to the 4th? I don't think we're going to get in the top 3. They're mighty fast up there. Actually, no, we might be able to get into 3rd. I was looking at the 1.7s. We're definitely not going to get them. But a 1.98, is that? A 1.97 we've got to beat. We might be able to do that. First corner wasn't spectacular, but we didn't mess up coming onto the straight, so we should have a good sort of flying lap, if that makes sense. Yeah, flat out. That's terrifying doing that flat. That really is quite scary. How are we doing at the first time check? We are, I can't really look, we are down fractionally. That's not good. And again, going wide. Over the gravel. Got 3 minutes, so we're going to have kind of 2 more laps to go with this car. I don't know if I can do it. I think the car can, I just don't know if I can. Oh, we've not quite got it stopped on there. Ooh, and again, just... I can quite like this car though. It's quite a fun thing to drive. I think it'd be a little bit more scary. I can't look behind to show you from the front. I think it'd be a little bit more scary on a tighter, twistier track. I definitely think that it would be a handful come one of them. But on here, yeah, it's quite nice. I guess not ideally built, so it's certainly nowhere near as fast as the other cars. But still, it's pretty nice to drive. And stopped and turned, and that's a good corner. Pleased with that one. But that's the one that's not too hard to get right. It's the next few. Ooh, again, I just didn't think we were going to have the steering there. It's a little bit deceptively understeer. Like you think you're going to not deceptively understeer. Kind of feels like you're going to understeer more than it actually does on some corners. Still a pretty quick first sector, well, quicker than my previous attempt. I can't take that corner. I'm terrible at that corner. We got around it a bit better though. Come on, we can get into the 1.9s. Oopsie, we could if I stopped looking at the leaderboard and looked at the track. And then we've got to get this final corner right. We've got to really stamp on the brakes. And if it locks up, well, sod it. Nah. Brakes are a little bit funny. Well, I say a bit funny. They're, yeah, it's a weird one getting used to these. You've got to sometimes really, really stamp on them to get them working. And then, of course, you've got to try and stop them from locking up as well. It's a little bit odd. But yeah, you'll learn, you'll get used to it after a while. It just takes a while to get used to it. Because if you're sort of, like if I was playing Forza, I'd be on the brakes. I'd sort of be on like 75% brake coming into a corner almost all the time to just try and stop the wheels from locking up. Whereas on here, if you do that, you just don't have the braking necessarily. So you've got to kind of stamp on it and then release it once it starts locking up, or just go solid and let it lock up and deal with it. Because at the moment, the locking up doesn't really seem to do a huge amount. Like you still have steering and you're still stopping fairly well. You're brushing some of the dirt a little bit through the first section, but ooh, we're 2/10 up. We're flying on this lap. And then we've got a big slide on through the 90-degree corner. God damn it. We might still be able to we might still salvage a good run though, because that was really fast through that first time sector thing. And then stamp, 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 stamp. Please stop, please stop. There we go. And we just cannot get turned in. Yeah, the lack of grip does not help on that final hairpin. That is a really tight corner. We are going to have one more go. I didn't expect to do the entire thing, but this is really quite good fun. We'd lost everything on that fight. We lost 0.6 of a second on that, well, on the right hand, on the 90-degree corner, sorry, and on the final hairpin. God damn it, we're doing so well. And into the first corner. Again. Yeah, I've got the hang of this banked turn just about. We're going to run really wide. As I say that, I nearly scraped the wall. Typical. Again, do this bit here. It is flat out. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. You'll be fine. There we go. That was another good first sector. I'm pretty pleased with that. Can I do it with the rest of the sector? In fact, not quite as good as last time, but still, I'll take it. If we can not have a big slide through here, we've run very wide. Keep your foot down though. You might get away with it. Not ideal. Not ideal running wide like that. Never mind. Yeah, we're going to run out of time for the next lap. On the brakes into the final corner. Just cannot get it turned and stopped. And, well, there you go. That was an all-power vehicle, an all-power Legend vehicle. Not quite as tricky to drive as I feared it might be. Yeah, did suit this track quite a lot. I just didn't drive it quite as well as I could have done. It's annoying. I definitely think we definitely could have done better. We could have perhaps got into the thirds. We can do a donut with this car though. Sort of. Ish. Oh dear. Yeah, it's actually not a bad car. I'm quite surprised how well this thing drives, considering. Although, as I said, on a tighter track, this might be a bit more of a pain. Anyway, yeah, that is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching. We'll just leave that session. Yeah, only fifth, I think. Yeah, let me know if you would like to see some more of this game, what classes of car you'd like to see me build, and if you'd like to see me build them in a in a silly way. Maybe we'll go for like a maximum grip car next time. Who knows? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll play. This game is really, really good fun. And now that we know it's not going to be sort of a free-to-play kind of style of game, it's just going to be pay once. There's nothing that I could really criticise majorly about this game. I really do recommend you give it a go. It's huge amounts of fun. At the moment, there's not a huge number of people playing it, so some of the races, it might take a little bit of time to get sort of like a full race together if you're doing an actual race over a hot lap thing, but I'm sure as the time goes on, the more people will be playing this game. I'm playing this at a slightly wonky time of day. So, yeah, I really do recommend this game. It is excellent, excellent fun. But that is it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Something is making a weird noise. I don't know why. And until next time, goodbye.